Well, I'll let you go since nobody else would, because they're all breaking the law. Yep, there were 2 people up there who could have got tickets. $400 tickets for what they just did going through that crosswalk. Oh, it's a good thing I'm not a police officer. Alright, so, what's new? Well, it's sort of almost raining. I got new boots. Oh yeah, and I graduate today from high school. I guess that's kind of new. That's kind of new and exciting. And I guess with that sort of brings, I don't know, a bit of nerves, because it's like, yeah, I'm excited to be graduating. I get to call all my teachers by their first names after tonight. I guess that's kind of cool. That's sort of a joke. But it also brings like some nerves, because now, well, the easy part's finished, right? I mean, unless you're younger than me and you still think high school's hard, you're gonna be like, oh yeah, you think graduating was the hard part. All right, now comes the actual hard part, because high school's easy. And yeah, I get that. I totally understand that. I kind of coasted a little bit through high school, so I definitely understand that. So now I got to figure it out, because next year going to engineering school, it's going to be a lot different. It's going to be an awful lot different. But that's thoughts for another day. I'm not going to make you sit through this red light, so I'll just jump to the part where it's green. There you go, green light. So yeah, so I'm graduating tonight. Of course, it's not going to be tonight by the time you get to watch this video, but as of the time I'm recording this, I graduate tonight. Man, those bars. So that's kind of exciting. Get to walk across the stage tonight. Get the tassel flipped to the other side, sort of thing. So I thought, ooh, 4 RVs. So I thought, hey, let's go do a little vlog and sort of talk about it. And I have not a huge idea what I'm going to do. It's sort of starting to drizzle a little bit. It's clouding over. It's not going to be very good weather for our grad party tonight, because, you know, I'm from the middle of the woods, so we party outdoors. That's how we do it. I don't know, there's probably a couple of you who can relate to that sort of a hickish style thing. Yeah, party's not a party unless there's a campfire. If you live in a city and you don't really get this whole redneck / hick whatever thing, then you can just totally ignore that, and you can totally think I'm insane, and that doesn't offend me. I think this may be the first time I've ever pumped gas on camera. Exciting, exciting. I have 307 kilometers on this tank. And yes, I put regular in my bike. What a one-wheel peel. I'd almost be embarrassed to have just done that. People make me laugh. What do we got there? 14.345 liters. $18.89. That is one of the most expensive fill-ups I've had in the last little bit. Tuck that away. Yeah, so new boots. I got them from a website called Canada's Motorcycle. Great website. They ship out of Montreal, so you don't have to worry about paying duty or anything for Canada. So that's nice. And I compared the prices to prices on Revzilla, and the boots were only like $5 more. I think they were like $2.15 on Revzilla, and I paid $2.19 for them. So you can't really complain about that. Plus it's free shipping. Oh, I also got a tank bag and saddlebags at the same time. Oh, and also this smoked visor, which I don't know if you've noticed. Yeah, it was free shipping. It shipped like really fast, actually. Like everything was here less than a week after I ordered it, which was pretty awesome, I have to say. Police car. Yeah, so that's pretty cool. So if you live in Canada, canadasmotorcycle.com. Pretty legit spot, I guess, to buy some stuff online. Yeah, like I said, I got these boots. They're CD Fusions, just the regular ones, not the Rain or the Air. They're pretty comfy. They're true to size. They might be a little bit narrow if you have a wide foot, but my foot's sort of on the narrow side anyway, so I don't mind it at all. They fit really well. They're comfy. Lots of grip on the pegs, especially my pegs, which are my rear sets. They're like rubbery. Yeah, it's kind of a weird thing, but anyway, they grip super well. So something else is coming up that I'll hopefully get to do at least one video on, either on the way to it or once I'm back. I'm going to be in Fredericton for a week coming up at the end of July. It's sort of like an orientation week for uni next year, so that should be pretty interesting. Yeah, so I'm going to be up for a week, staying in res for a week, doing assignments and stuff like I would next year, which may sound kind of boring to you, but I think it's going to be quite the experience, and I'm actually quite looking forward to that. And the plan is to go up on this thing. Whoa, that was something messy in the middle of the road. The plan is to go up on this thing. It's about a 5-hour ride on the highway, but my dad, whoa, that Subi was nice. My dad's going to go up with me as well, just on the ride there, and we might camp out the night before, sort of thing. Yeah, I get to test out my new saddlebags and see how that works. I've been using my tank bag an awful lot, but I haven't had the chance to, I haven't had the need to use my saddlebags yet. So that'll be my first real touring experience on the bike, I guess. So that's pretty exciting. Random transition. I've been thinking lately about what I want my channel to be, because it's still early in like when I've started to upload stuff, and I've only got a couple vlogs up, and I know I'm terribly slow with the uploads and stuff. Like, and I think once I apologized trying to be better, and I just haven't been. So I'm not going to apologize anymore. It is what it is. But what I was thinking, because I really like the whole really long videos too, but I know some of you just might not be interested in that kind of stuff. So something I was thinking is maybe starting up a second channel and doing like a JakeManD Raw sort of thing. So like my regular channel, like just JakeManD, the plain one, that'll be like reserved sort of more for 10 to 15 minute sort of topical vlogs, whereas the other channel, like the Raw channel, will be like, I don't know, 40-50 minute videos of rides I do, and like not so much talking, well talking, yeah, like, but more of narrating than actually like talking about my opinion on stuff, you know what I mean? So that's something I've been thinking of a little bit lately, and it's something I sort of always had in the back of my mind anyway, is that I wanted to do like a Raw channel and just sort of like upload a bunch of Raw stuff, like very little editedness, and sort of more raw of just like all the footage that doesn't make the final cut, sort of, because I thought that would kind of be neat. Whereas like the main channel, which is what this video is going to be uploaded on, would be more like my like the topical vlogs and sort of the shorter videos, or gear reviews, stuff like that, if I want to do that. Whereas the other channel I would reserve for longer videos, like if I or like touring clips or outtakes or just random videos that don't really fit, because what I want to do is I want to sort of shape my main channel, which would be this one, a little bit more, and just sort of like refine it, and eventually hopefully try and get like a weekly upload schedule. I'm not going to push for that now, because I know, like, I've sort of in my head wanted to do sort of weekly uploads, but it's been like failing miserably. It's because, well, today I could have sat home and edited up a video for you, because I've got a couple sitting that need to be run through the editor and thrown up, not like vomited up. Well, I don't know, it depends how fond you are of my videos. But this is sort of, yeah, this is something I've been thinking of in the last little bit. So I think it's something I'm going to go ahead and do, actually. But if you think it's a bad idea or something like that, and you like, tell me about it in the comments if you think it's a totally bad idea to start up a second channel, because it would be a lot different. Because as of right now, I've sort of got like a longer video and some shorter videos on the JakeManD channel. But if I go ahead and do this, none of those really long videos would be going on that channel. I try and keep it sort of shorter, and then the actual like big long touring rides and adventures, to an extent, like long unedited stuff, would be thrown onto the second channel. So this, yeah, I'm sure I've gone over and said it like 18 different ways and times right now, but if, I don't know, let me know what you think about that, because I think that's something I'm gonna do. Like, the second channel would be a spot where I just sort of upload the random video clips I do that aren't bike related, and it would just sort of be like a really raw look at the footage I record, and it would be like very, very little editing, so it'd be a lot of almost raw clips. I don't know. So let me know what you think about that. If you think it's a good idea, bad idea, let me know in the comments below. And regardless of what you say, I'm probably going to go ahead and do it anyway. I just, you know, maybe words of warning instead of words of advice would be best. Anyway, not to totally take away from whatever you're going to write and your opinions on it, of course. It's something I want to do, and I think that is what makes vlogging, it's what makes it fun to do, is when you're not doing it so much for your audience, but when you're doing it for yourself. And Chase, a little bit ago, talked about that. Chase on Two Wheels, he was talking about like how like what he does for vlogging is or no, Baron was talking about this too, Baron von Grumbles, how he vlogs, but he does it sort of how he wants it, right? So if you don't like it, then find someone else that you do like, because you have to vlog for yourself. It has to be something that you enjoy doing, and something that you're doing because you want to see it, not because you're trying to appeal to an audience. Because some people, yeah, get a little bit of money from YouTube, but I personally don't. I don't know if I ever would, because it's something I like doing, and maybe that's why I don't feel so pressured to get a video up every week, and I don't feel so bad that I don't. I mean, yeah, regular uploads are nice, and I'd love to be in the position where I can do regular uploads, but with a lot of stuff that's been happening lately, it just hasn't been a possibility for me to get regular uploads. I mean, I'm sure if I really pushed, I'd be able to get them out, but I feel like if I do that, it's not gonna be the same sort of thing. So I'm just gonna wait a little bit, get some videos out, try and get them more regular, because I want to, not because somebody told me to, not because I feel like that's what YouTubers are supposed to do. I'm gonna do it because that's what I want to do. And if you enjoy that, well, definitely, power to you. I love that. I almost hit that bird there. I love that you love it. But if you don't love it, it doesn't offend me either. And I'm not trying to say like I'm gonna start doing stuff that everyone's gonna hate. I'm just giving sort of maybe a disclaimer that if you don't like my videos, it doesn't offend me, you know? Like, I'm gonna do what I want to do. And that, I think, is the essence of YouTube, and that's what makes it great, because everybody out there is doing their own thing. It's not like a TV network who has to try and cater to an audience. Like, if I don't have an audience, I don't care. I'm doing this because I like doing it. I think it's cool that I can share some of my riding experiences with you. But if you're someone who doesn't want to do that, it does not offend me. So, you know, the YouTube game is not all about subscriptions. And, you know, maybe it's like, oh yeah, you're just saying that because you've only got like 25 subscribers. I think 25 is a lot, to be honest. To follow little old me, a little nobody on the South Shore of Nova Scotia, I mean, maybe you just subbed for this awesome scenery, because I could totally understand that. Look at that. I'm like, oh, I've driven 27 kilometers so far from my garage, and look, beautiful. So I guess I'm gonna wrap up this video now. I'm heading back home. That was just a pretty short ride, just around a little bit, around town. So I guess I'm heading back home. Just gonna say thank you so much for watching. Thank you for bearing with me. Thank you for putting up with me. Thank you for subscribing. If you like the video, hey, why don't you share it and help somebody out? Maybe I can get a few more people to subscribe. But you know what? If you don't, thanks anyway just for watching the video yourself. I don't need you to share the video around if you don't want to. I'm just gonna stop talking about it because I feel like I'm just gonna be really annoying. And thanks a lot, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Cheers, guys. Bikes that don't get ridden as much as they should. Oh, Punch Buggy Navy. Although when I say get ridden as much as they should, maybe I'm not the best one to judge, because I ride my bike an awful lot. I think since the time when I went to Liverpool, that 3-part series, like some exploring and stuff, I think I've done like 3,000 kilometers on my bike since then.